comes on. I'm not telling you what the code is because you're not allowed. Here is the actual camera, which you can control the camera by moving it left, right, up or down. So if I go, it's doing it at the back. Make sure that that's turned on to connect to the audio and the Bluetooth. In order to get the dialing list up, then you press the start button and it'll automatically highlight Bridlington. So you just press the dial button, the green one, and then that allows us to connect like we have done. Or I can go press the start button and dial up myself if we want to do it the opposite way around. So that's switch, switch, switch. P in P for picture in picture. Make sure that's turned on. Make sure that when you're dialing, you press start and then dial. Or if you're accepting an incoming call like we did now, then you just press on the start button and it'll say meeting in progress. And you connect, and you can see over here, you can't because it's, unless it's dark, but there's a timer on that right hand side which tells you how long you've been having a meeting for. So and that's it. So if you want to get, in case of your capturing, aren't you anyway? So that's fine. So if we just want to get can we ask you again, with as your role as a personal assistant to the heads of curriculum area, how useful do you find this video conferencing system, and what kind of things has it been used for in the past?
Right, it's very useful. We use it for curriculum area meetings for all the different curriculum areas, and it stops people having to travel between sites to have meetings. They can actually be wherever they're teaching and still get involved in the meeting.
So that's obviously for those who are unable to travel from site to site.
Yeah, it saves travel.
Yeah, so one of the big advantages of this is cost, isn't it?
It is indeed, yeah.
Also, time would be another factor as well.
It would indeed. Yeah.
Let's see, what else? What do you use the video conferencing system for aside from meetings on a daily basis? What else has it been used for in the past, apart from just sort of like team meetings and things like that? Have you ever had to hold focus groups?
They do hold focus groups with learners at each site, yeah. Some areas do that. Yeah. And again, there just needs to be one manager there, and then they can do both sites without having to go to two sites.
Yeah. Right. If you try and cast your minds back to weeks ago, has anybody in the room got any questions to ask Anne about the video conferencing, about audio video conferencing, about this system?
Would you say there are any particular disadvantages to it, or maybe the cost of, you say it saves costs for travel and things, but what was the initial cost of the system? Is it expensive to set up and things?
I don't actually know what the initial cost was, but one of the disadvantages is that because it's two sites, and I can see you three students there and a bit of Nick.
Yeah.
But the students over this side can't see, so it does make it a bit difficult if it's a large group to get involved.
So if I move
these people are not visible. Probably a good thing, really. Probably a good thing.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Yeah, so you have to keep scrolling, so that's a bit difficult when you're having a meeting.
Alright, thanks.
And sometimes because it's not face to face, some people don't like to talk to cameras, so you get a bit of stage fright.
Do you think it would be a good idea for the college to use this system as basically a distance learning tool? Because when I was in America doing my master's degree, they had something called the ICN, which was the Iowa Communications Network, And what it did, it allowed people to meet up in different classrooms. There was like the University of Northern Iowa where I was, and they used to connect to places like Lindsay College in Iowa and Franklin College in Iowa and various other things. And they would actually zoom in on the person that was speaking when they were like discussing a particular question, and they used it for discussion forums and interpersonal communication classes. Could you see a use for that here? I mean, we've not really done it yet, but
No, we haven't.
I'm sure we could.
Yeah, it's something that's being contemplated at the moment, I think, but we'd have to look at the different system. Because the sound quality on this one isn't extremely good.
There is a slight delay.
There is.
Yeah.
And it's, when you sat over this side, it's quite muffled. I don't know what it's like over there, because I've never sat over there, but at this side, it's quite muffled.
No, I can hear you fine. Sorry.
Do you ever get people talking over people because you're not in the same room as them?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, get a lot of that. Just makes it quite a difficult meeting. So the chairperson's got to be aware of that and, you know, make sure that they can separate them and ask them to repeat them.
I know the thing in the corner keeps a record of how long you've been on, but is there an actual limit to how long you can be on it for? Or is it?
I'm aware of it.
Right, that's cool.
I mean, what our team meetings normally last, like, well, the longest I've ever been in has been in like an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We tend to use, well, we do tend to use them about an hour at a time, don't we?
Yeah, you usually book them for about an hour or an hour and a half.
So if we're thinking about, obviously, you know, you've got to talk about audio-visual communication system like this. We've said the advantages, we've said the disadvantages. Then what sort of things do you think could be done in order to improve the system? Buy new stuff and don't put it through a Bluetooth connection.
Yeah, that'll do it. I don't know what they're doing in the new build, but it's going to be a new build at the same way as well. So
It worked best through fibre optic cables.
might be as well to check with Steve Buck and see what's happening then.
It'd be cool if there was like a widescreen display rather than a standard display,
Yeah.
because then obviously you'd be getting everyone in the room in, hopefully. So maybe just a wider lens would do it. Not sure.
Yeah,
The lens is
the camera
pretty
could be in a
small.
better position as well, because obviously if it was in a corner, you'd get like, it'd be easier to get everyone in.
I mean, so for example, the actual technology that is the conferencing system, it is affected by that particular projector. So, I mean, yeah, we could, I mean, for example, if like Casey's got an HD camera, we could have an HD projector. It'd make the audio quality and the video quality much better than what it is. Do you feel like you've captured enough evidence to show that you know how to use a video conferencing system?
Yeah, I think so. Got
Right.
over 10 minutes there. So.
Yeah, so if I said you, right, without me saying a word, there on the table, say for example, you were asked to come in this room and sort this video conferencing system out yourself without me doing it, then explain to me what steps you would take. Anybody, what do you have to make sure, what do you have to do?
Turn all the switches on first.
Yeah, turn all the switches on first, so that one, and then that one on there, yeah.
And then point the grey remote at the projector for us to rip buttons.
Yeah, and then when that comes on, yeah.
And then to make a call, you have to go to start
Yeah.
and then dial on Bridge.
What if you wanted to get this picture-in-picture thing?
I press the P and P button.
The P and P button, right? Okay. What would you have to press to receive an incoming call, like what I did then?
Press start.
Press start, yeah. We've done advantages, disadvantages, improvements, got the evidence captured to show that you're in the room, that Anne's at a different site, in a different room, that we've been able to converse together. Well, thanks very much for your time, Anne.
Okay,
And we'll say that's enough for now, and
thank you.
I'll let you get on.
All right, thank you
Okay,
very much.
that's all, Jan.
Thanks a lot, Anne. Bye.
If you're disconnecting from it, it's the pink button, and you just go, well, she's done it. Meeting ends, disconnect, and that's what you would press, if she's not done it already. To turn it off, press it twice on that red button. Switch at the back there, that's off. Switch is down here, off, off. They're living there.